What's good, everybody? It is Thursday night, and we are ready to get into another one. We are ready to jump in. It is the fallout. Can it really be the finale? Is it really over? I have some things to talk about. I have some questions, and I'm ready to talk about it with none other than the one, the only Manic Meeks. What's up tonight?
What up? I'm here. I'm alive. I'm great. Yay!
We're ready to go. We're ready to talk about it. Oh, we got the vault leader. Heidi, what's up? Are you there?
She is on mute at the moment. She will pop in shortly, though.
Oh, I can't wait to get her in. I just saw that one pop up. I was like, hey, we got a new one tonight, and I'm excited to hear what she has to say about this one. Almost as excited as I'm ready to hear about what Fandom D Saint has to say. What's up, brother?
Yo, I did not know how much pull Hank has until this damn episode.
I think Hank was a little farther. Was he just a spy the whole time? We got some things to talk about. What is really going on in this series? We got to talk about Fallout. What's up, AK? How we doing tonight?
I am here, bruv. I'm here, and I'm ready to get in and dissect this episode with the homies. It's always a good time when we're together, so let's get it.
Let's get it. Fallout Season 2, Episode 8, the finale, simply called The Strip. Oh, man, the fight rages on between the two Roman factions as Macaulay was able to fight his way to the dead and rotting Caesar, or Kaiser, however we're going to call it, to claim to
Kevin!
who the next Kaiser would be. And the problem is, the note read, I am Kaiser, I am Legion, it dies with me. Didn't one of you say that's exactly what the note would say?
Yeah, Meeks. When she said, look at the I am, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm like, it had to be something like, I am the last, or I'm the only Caesar. And I was like, yeah, that tracks with the game. So, yeah.
Show enough.
That's really amazing. Sick.
And also, shout out to Sean Tank Top here. We saw Haymaker watch the stream.
It was
that Meeks was on there. Yeah, I haven't gone back to watch it yet, but I will be doing so soon.
Can you imagine Warren with this other faction this entire time, only to find out that the note was completely BS? Like,
I'd have been pissed. So, I mean,
you're putting your life into this. Like, what is happening? And how did that Kaiser like get in the middle of like the two tribes in the first place? Like, what did he just walk to the middle, curl up, lay down, and die one day? Like, wouldn't somebody at one of the tribes had to already know what that note said?
Well, technically, at the end of Fallout New Vegas, there's a big ass fight. It depends on how well you traverse the wasteland in that game and whether or not you're ready to gather allies. It'd be you and whoever you chose to side with against the Legion. So if you despise the Legion, then you are against them. If you with the Legion, then that's the different ending. So it could have been one of the endings where the new Kaiser died and he was it. So it keeps it vague for people who have never played it and who...
Hold on, what the fuck? What?
Did I say 50?
Hello.
Oh, look at that.
Hey.
Brother.
Bombs.
Hey, no, see, let me remind y'all wasn't there just now on Heidi and me channel. Them already give me $100. Look, adamantium, brethren.
Couldn't have gone out to a nicer gal.
What?
Way to go. Keep it
Look at
moving.
that.
I'm speechless, man.
You're a third of a way to a laptop.
Let's just say that. Let's go.
There it is. Good. It is all going to a great cause. Thank you so much.
100%, brethren. I appreciate you.
Oh, what's up? We got Haymaker out there. Adamantium. Welcome. I hope everybody makes it over from the other stream. What's up, Peter Griffin? I see you out there. Absolutely. I'm sure Jake Cruz will be coming through any second if he's not already there. Oh man.
Look, I wish I had a fucking gift for that right now. I will post it up.
So Macaulay ends up doing what any aspiring young hungry man on the rise would do. He basically kills that other soldier in the room and swallows all the evidence. Was that really necessary though, Phantom? Did he have to?
You goddamn right. I gotta make sure I'm the next Kaiser up there.
Oh man,
I love him for the chaos. He's like, throw that grenade.
That is just brutal.
No, Peter.
Say, yo, we gotta go tell people. Wait till he walks and just stab in the back or something. But no, straight up, he's like, nah, you're dead.
Like he could have burned it. You didn't have to eat it. Like
you know
that paper has been on that dead body.
You gotta have no evidence.
For a very
There's
long
other
time.
ways. There are other
Marinating.
ways.
He wasn't thinking that far ahead.
He
And
wasn't.
no, Peter, you can't. Okay, I need that for the building fund. And
that
if
was
you're a
marinated.
melanated person, you know what that means.
Oh, that note was marinating in dead body for how long? Like, yeah, I wouldn't hate it. When he exits the tents, like all are there to hail him as the new Kaiser already. He says they will reclaim the Holy Land, what they call Vegas, and rebuild their empire. A palace worthy of Caesar. I love that little wink to reality, like Caesar's palace in Vegas.
There she goes.
Hey, she's here. Welcome, Heidi. How we doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am absolutely fantastic. Never been on with you before.
I know. It's really a wonderful pleasure to meet you.
Have you been watching all the Fallouts and seen season 1 and 2?
I have, and I just want to mention that I am not a gamer. Like, I don't know the games, but I am loving the show, the series, and I think it's one of the best shows that we have on air right now.
Amen.
Absolutely. Definitely. One's on Prime.
Oh, and also, I just want to mention, at least you know this is about me, but I'm like the token Canadian here. So, Annex Canada.
Welcome.
Also, me in a strange way.
Also, with the awesome new, like, very House Valerian looking. Brand black in the head. Because y'all remember Heidi was a redhead streaking through for like past decade, and then she showed up this year with this awesome auntie-ness with the hair is fitting. I love it.
I'm trying to embrace my, my like, what did you call it? My Miranda
Priestley.
You got that. I'm trying to, because I've decided that I didn't want to keep coloring my hair, so I'm just sort of trying to embrace my natural color.
And
hi, Phantom. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages.
Indeed. A fellow Canadian over there across the pond.
Woohoo!
Hey, Corey girl.
Fandom will be on with me and Heidi for next week. Okay. Sorry, DJ. My bad. Go ahead.
No problem. Oh, just seeing the chat out there. Welcome, everybody. Glad everybody's here. What everybody think about this last finale? Hey, Corey girl. Oh, man. Up in the tower, Robert House says that it's like good to be alive again. He says his body's been the target for many wandering traveler with like something to prove. What did he mean by that, Meeks? Because like, where is his body? Or is he just talking about being powered down or what?
Okay, so technically in the game, you can choose to side with House, or you can choose to unplug him and kill him, which is the beating him up with the sticks and shit, or you can just keep him isolated in a container and like cut him off for society. So he's still living in isolation in his little body tank with no communication from anybody ever again. So that's the three options.
That's my brand.
And they were talking about the middle option, which is like people coming in and destroying his body and blowing him up. Because people, it's a point in the game where if you decide not to side with him, you have to bludgeon him to death. People don't shoot him. They actually grab sticks and golf clubs and whatever they can and just beat the shit out of him until he's dead. People
at one
weird.
point, what happened later in the scene with Lucy, at one point I was like, oh yeah, just shoot this person in the head. But I'm like, wait a minute, she don't got a gun. Crowbar.
Yep.
I love
that's
that.
what that's about.
That's the brand of petty I would stand. Because I'm not gonna just unplug you and you die. No, you're gonna feel this heat.
And Heidi, just so you know, you're right there with me in Fandom. Neither one of us have ever played the game. We're just totally here for the series and loving every minute of it. AK's kind of in the middle. She's played it, but not all of them.
I've played one version, but Meeks has played the main version.
And Meeks is our resident professional.
Yeah, she's our resident expert.
Hi, Meeks, by the way. I didn't even say hello to you. Hello. How are you? I'm great. Missed you tonight.
I know, sitting on babies.
I heard.
So I love that's actually, that was just a big nod to the game, and that's what we're talking about, everything getting beaten down. So that's why we got Meeks here to let us know what's what and what's keeping it real. He said he's been poisoned, shot, hit with a crowbar. Like, does he have multiple bodies out there, or just one super durable one out there, or like, is this just a nod to the game, letting you know what people
like? It's pretty much if it's still plugged in, then it's just one body and they just beat the shit out of it. But if it's not plugged in, it's just one body, and so they're like just beating a dead corpse.
I like the way he tried to keep the ghoul's attention while like slyly closing the door to the power source. Like the ghoul was quick to slide that gun in between there so it couldn't close. Like, I guess after 200 years, it would be pretty hard to get anything past this guy. Like, he's seen it all and then some. What's up, Heidi? Who's your favorite character in the show so far?
I probably would be like Cooper Howard or the ghoul. But of course, I love Lucy.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, I wanted to say I love, because I'm a costume lady, I love her yellow dress this episode. So
I'm glad
pretty.
she got a shower.
Which
Yeah, I was glad she got that bloody top off.
Yeah.
also that yellow dress is one of the forms of clothes that you can find in Fallout Shelter.
So in the show, or sorry, in the game, are you able to pick your clothes? Is that how it works, Meeks? Oh, that's so fun. I love that.
That's
Okay.
cool. So
You
we had
can
another
match
one.
everything. You can look crazy.
Mhm.
It's the best part.
Oh, Jake says I kind of trust House more than anyone else. Basically.
Yeah, I saw that almost every.
Man, see that this is why I be side-eyeing you sometimes.
Well, here's the
Jake.
thing.
Oh.
He's pretty much trying to make sure that his area and location are okay. I mean, he did save Vegas. He did stop the bombs from hitting it.
A portion of it.
That's true. I
He
mean, he
did
did what he
stop it.
could.
Yep.
And he said it wouldn't be him that pushed the button.
Mm-hmm.
Haymaker says Cooper's his favorite too. Absolutely.
Look at who my face swap image is. Of course, cool. Yeah. How is Walter Goggins gonna be in this action-packed story of a video game I love, and he's not the MVP?
By the way, I've been watching so many interviews with the cast on this show, and I just absolutely love all of them. They're so great. And Walton Goggins, of course, I'm a huge fan of his. But I also want to say that the whole cast is like, we have got Macaulay Culkin. It's just it's so fun having all these wonderful actors come together.
Yeah, I was telling him to go ahead and like take a look at the interviews.
I couldn't believe when I heard Lucy was like totally diehard British with a huge accent. That I can't wait to hear that because
I saw her in Yellow Jackets before I saw the show. I didn't because she's a blonde also in Yellow Jackets, so I was shocked when I found out that she was actually British.
He used the helmet to stop as many nukes as he could. I watched him too, but everyone else is worse, and I do like Vegas. Interesting. Used the helmet to stop as many nukes as he could, huh?
He did.
Yeah, he had the little hat thing
right
on. Yeah.
That was so cool.
I give you that.
The work. The Ghoul asked what would happen if he pulled the trigger and shot the diode, and House said unclear, but it may be felt all the way out to other planets. Are we believing that, fandom? Do you believe
Hell
it's really
no.
that dangerous?
I was not believing it was. It's possible.
And would you shoot it?
But the moment he was like to planets, I'm like, really?
Would you shoot it though?
No, not something that
I'm like
important.
50-50 on it.
That's why I asked him, because he's an agent of chaos. Like, you would probably shoot it, wouldn't you?
Oh, like I'm saying, like, was he just saying that so the Ghoul wouldn't kill the power supply that he needs so bad to stay running? Like, was he bluffing?
Because if it goes up to destroying planets, and right now you're after like your family, that's gonna like say, you know what, I don't want to take that risk.
He said he had Cerebro get him. He says
Cerebro.
He'll help the Ghoul get to his family, but he'll have to sport a Pip-Boy to do so. So I don't know, AK, would you trust it? Like, why not just tell me where my family is or I shoot? Like, are you trusting this guy?
No. I'm in the wasteland already wandering. I don't want to wander more. Give me concrete facts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Immediately.
I don't even know, like, is there going to be something that poisons me, like injects me with something if I put that Pip-Boy on? This whole thing could be a trap. I don't trust anything. Outside, Maximus is getting ready to battle the death claws, but I don't know. That just blasted him back through the fence. How did it take until, like, I don't know, this long for him to figure out that the suit still had functioning weapons, Meek?
He's never been in that type of suit because it's literally just pieced together with all types of other people's suits. It's literally, they got a T-45 chest plate. There's some other Brotherhood pieces on there. There's some like scrap metal on there. So they literally just jerry-rigged the hell out of this thing. So if he wasn't paying attention to what was equipped on there, and he wasn't, he was just in there. He just got in there and walked over there. So he definitely didn't know nothing about that suit because they're all slightly different. There are some that fly. There are some that have like things that shoot out. Like you can equip all types of stuff on it. So
he just gave up the most important piece on the wasteland for it. I'd have done a little investigating. Like, is this thing really worth it? Like, should I give this up for it? I think something with that much power would be just as bad as a nuclear bomb. So lose-lose situation, even if they had to.
Yeah, I think that it would have been a planet destroyer because you got to remember it's infinite energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jake said he has to give direction. He has to be able to talk to it. Okay, well, I can carry the Pip-Boy for that. Like, I don't need to like put it on my arm so something needle can come out of it. And inject it. And I'm just
like the Mummy.
Yep. 7 days. Oh,
Well,
speaking of the Mummy, just quick ad lib. Both Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser are coming back for the Mummy 4.
That's
Hey,
what
yeah,
we're
no, that's
So
Mummy
great.
3. We're not gonna include that.
Okay, you know what? You right.
Yeah,
You
the
right.
Mummy 3 did not happen.
Mhm.
It's the Mummy.
I love you, Jet Li, and to my auntie Michelle Yeoh, but yeah, nah, they did y'all dirty in that movie. Mm-hmm.
I love how Thaddeus is still carrying around his fallen arm, like waving it all around, directing people.
Yeah.
Like, does he think he's gonna like have this thing put on at some point? Like, what's he still doing with that, Heidi?
I don't know, but by the way, I mentioned that I love Cooper Howard, but I love Thaddeus. He's so great. Like, what a wonderful character. I don't know, like I've seen things online that he's turning into not a ghoul, but
potentially a centaur. Yeah,
a
something like that.
centaur. Okay.
Or something
But
completely
I love
different.
it's kind of like The Fly. I don't know if you guys ever remember The Fly years ago,
Disgusting.
where
Yeah.
the
Yep.
body parts all start falling off.
Gross.
So
Yeah.
but what, like, he's such great comic relief, and I think he's a wonderful sort of balance to Maximus. They're just such great characters together.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh, House Lonebridge, welcome. Yeah, the ghoul is definitely an
What's good,
anti-hero,
Casey?
but yeah, I mean, if you got to trust somebody, why not trust the ghoul, right?
He's my anti-hero.
He does good, he does bad. He hasn't not been always great. Like, he hasn't been the nicest to Lucy, but in the end, I mean, we'll talk about it, but he kind of gets
He
there.
always comes in clutch.
I mean, so yeah, he just kind of does what he has to do, making his way. I mean, hey, you make your way 200 years in the wasteland, you do what you got to do. But yeah, he's still, I mean, Thaddeus, he still seems to be a decent person. Like, he's sad, wishing he could be more help to Maximus. I don't know, like, is he just doing what he has to do to get by in the Wasteland fandom, or is, like, deep down he a good guy? I don't know. Like, right out of the gate, he seemed like he wanted to screw Maximus. So what do we think about him in the end?
Yeah, the moment he became a ghoul, that's when he like transitioned to becoming a good guy. Before then, he was like, nope, let me go give this severed head back to the Brotherhood. But the moment he turned to be a ghoul, he's like, oh, that's it. Let me do this whole bottle cap business. Which he took a bunch of bottle caps as we see in this episode.
He effectively couldn't go back because, you know, the Brotherhood, they have a line, and the line is, you got to be human.
Oh, yeah.
That's the line.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
By the way, where was he keeping all those bottle caps? They just sort of fell out of his pants.
I feel like it was a bag on the inside of it.
Okay.
Like that's what I feel like. He tucked that thing in to hide it.
And then he could just rip it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
But that had to be secure because they were walking like very far, all the way to like Vegas.
But you know he's not going to be working in a mint and not leave with something.
Yeah,
like, you know he's going to grab some money. I'm not going out there broke. Not when I had all this. As long as it's not coming between him and his family, he's down for it. The ghoul's doing what he can. But Lucy makes her way to the mainframe and sees that it's not just a computer, but the head of Congresswoman Diane Welch. And when Lucy got close, she could see that somehow it was still functioning. It was mumbling at first, but then the word soon became clear. It was asking Lucy to kill her. Lucy, as usual, felt some kind of way about murdering, but I don't know. AK, isn't this where we can draw a line with a mercy kill?
I'm sorry, which scene?
When Lucy went in and just saw the head, and the head is just begging it to kill her. Like, Lucy doesn't like the murder, but
she's wearing that hat. She's got the hat on.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
I will do you this mercy and push you out of your misery, because who the hell knows what they have been doing with that head and the wires connected to her. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know all of the secrets of different vaults around the US especially, but they were terrible.
A lot going on.
I'm glad that you're nice, because I would have been like, I will, after you tell me some things. Girl, what is this?
Okay, you know what? No, we do need a bit of an interrogation. You're right.
Yeah.
We got some questions. You're right.
Go.
Definitely a mercy kill.
Oh yeah, it's definitely mercy kill for sure.
And then after I get my information, absolutely, I will unplug you, ma'am. No problem. But I got to ask you some questions because you're the only one with the answers right now.
Adamantium said Thaddeus had a fanny pack full of Sunset Sarsaparilla caps. Has anybody else seen those? I put a picture of those in our back chat, but has anybody else seen those at your local Costco? The Fallout caps with the three
You can even get them online at Amazon. They have them in the Fallout store on Amazon.
Two of them are 66% sugar, and one of them's 80%. I was are you kidding me?
They have a Nuka Quantum, they have a Nuka Orange, they have a Nuka Cherry, they have the Arizona tea has their own Fallout flavors. Like, there's a bunch of them. There's a grape one.
Well, I know the Jones Company one
compared
just
to the
gave this
game,
to me.
I feel like that's fitting because Nuka-Cola is literally like crack.
I want that Nuka-Cola dark. That's what I want. And that's the one with alcohol in it, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, feel it. Speaking of Mercy Kill, I called this one right before watching the episode. We're talking, and I was like, I said it's probably going to be how Norm gets away, like something to do with the Roach Farm. And sure enough, Ronnie pushes Claudia into the elevator button, which releases their doom.
That's what you get.
Why was Ronnie so hell-bent on punishing Norm, Meeks? Like, what was he so worried about?
Because they are fresh from Vaultec. They're fresh. They woke up. They went to sleep Vaultec and woke up. They're a fresh Vaultec. They don't understand that Vaultec is not outside. Because Norm doesn't know that who Vaultec is and that Vaultec is not there. Betty knew. That's why she was like, I don't think you understand, Stephanie. We're by ourselves. That's why it's very important that Stephanie knew that we're by ourselves. But she was like, I'm minding my business. So they didn't know that there's no Vaultec to contact. And so they're thinking like, I got to hurry up and contact these people so that I can be in charge. Because that's all it is just to be in charge. And that's why they got what they got.
It's kind of like office culture, though, a little bit.
It's very aggressive office culture.
Aggressive, yeah. It's sort of like people working for maybe like an ad agency or something, or hyper aggressive office space.
Everybody wanting to be on top. When Claudia was trying to stop him, he told her to get back. You're not even one of them. She's like, you're not even one of us. So like, she only got hired last week. Yeah, exactly. So again, what's up, Heidi? What do you think about that? Why is she with them? Like, what is her purpose in this?
I'm not sure. Wasn't like, I can't remember what her backstory was. Can you guys remind?
She applied for a job and went to the interview and then got hired, and then a week later was
and then basically she was like frozen, right? So she's sort of like, she's not really one of them. She's not sort of like one of the mean girls in that culture and everything. Yeah. And so she sort of relates better, I think, to Norm. And they have like, I suspect that they're going to have some type of relationship.
They better.
Yeah. I hope so. They're so cute. They're kind of
plot armor she got in that room, she better.
Yeah.
The plot armor, exactly. Like,
I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know how she survived that, by the way.
It doesn't make sense.
More plot armor than Lord Commander
That
Jon Snow
screwdriver
himself.
was probably as strong as logcloth, for all we know.
I'll tell you what, Norm may not be a fighter, but he can hide and cower with the best of them.
Hey,
the roaches came out, he was quick snatching that chair and using it to make a little barricade.
I cannot believe that chair worked.
Hey, against the wall.
You know what it reminded me of? That fucking bullshit fake out that they gave us on The Walking Dead with Glenn.
Oh, under a dumpster.
Just smoothly rolling under the dumpster. That's so what this reminded me of.
Yeah.
Ronnie is a corporate yuppie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Norm is a survivor. Like, I'll tell you, I couldn't. That was awesome. I love how the time like Ronnie took to like try to keep Norm out was all the time the roaches needed to make their way into the room. Like, if you just let them in, you'd still be alive, you idiot.
Exactly. That's what you get. Like I said, that's what you get. That's why nobody likes you and you're dead.
But then how does
Norm said madman mentality?
Yeah. That's sort of that sort of corporate office culture.
Well, mad writing mentality, like we're talking, like how does Norm just crawl under a table after all this and not get got? Talk about plot armor. But on the way to his family house, again, brings up how he's always been one step ahead of everyone until he realized this new player in the game. And obviously he figured that out when he saw Boy's demon in the snow. Whoever created the Death Claws are the ones running the game. And I'm more than a little heated that we didn't get more clarity on that this episode on who's doing what with the Death Claws and who's running things. Like
they already told you.
The Enclave, but what do we know about the Enclave? Nothing.
Exactly what they are sprinkling in and what you needed to know is that they were trying to say in episode 4 when you saw them initially how they were part of a war and how they didn't attack Coop because he was an American citizen. Because the Enclave controlled the Death Claws. Remember, they created them, so they had to control them some way, shape, or form.
So they saw something in his suit, and then that's why they didn't attack him?
They were able to recognize it. Because in the game, the Enclave actually like physically controls the Death Claws by putting a piece on that same piece that they have for the humans. It's the piece that they have for the Death Claws in the game. That's why I was like,
oh, see, they haven't even shown us that in the series.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you didn't see them on the back of their necks at all. So I was like, So maybe they're doing it differently in this, but in the game they had the collars and it had it attached to the back of their necks.
Oh, they're gonna drop all that in the next season and just making us wait. And that's what I'm saying. Like they couldn't.
Yeah,
that's what made me so irritated with this finale. They didn't give us anything. Nothing happened.
They gave me everything.
It feels like
I already knew.
they're literally just being the next generation of
It kind of
stuff
reminds
they have
me
to deal
of
with.
the Game Masters in the Hunger Games. Like, I don't know if you guys find that, like, you know how they can create all these these creatures and these foils that kind of attack the kids, right? So it kind of felt like that. Like they in the Hunger Games they use like genetic what do they call it? Well, my understanding is that the Death Claws were actually people at one point. Meeks, is that right? No? They never were. Okay. So
they were Jackson chameleons mixed in with other animals.
Okay.
That were mutated by a strain of the FEV virus.
Okay. So in the Hunger Games, they create these creatures with genetic mutations. And then so that's what I had sort of gotten from that one. And then I saw that they attacked in the war, they were attacking the Chinese, but not the Americans. So okay.
Yep. Because the Enclave is pretty much like the shadow government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're behind everything. They're maneuvering all the pieces. And nobody really knows about their existence, even post like bombs. The people who are left don't know nothing about it. They're real secretive. Only the Brotherhood of Steel know them because that's where the Brotherhood of Steel split off from.
Haymaker's saying they've got the mutant dogs. Exactly. They've got all kinds of creatures. They've got the bees, like the mutated bees. The
Cazador. They fucking suck.
Yeah. So
terrible.
Trash.
So is that another part of the game, like having the extras start gambling on who will win a death match with like
you can go into the game and you can gamble yourself. You can play the slots. You can play blackjack. There's a game called Caravan, which I can't fucking get. I've tried so hard to play Caravan. I just don't understand the rules. You can I think you can also go to the Gomorrah, which is Sodom and Gomorrah's house, and you can sleep with the prostitutes. You can do all types of stuff. You don't get to see that, but you get to do that.
Oh, okay. Feel it. So the people start to wager, and Thaddeus says, "Hold my beer," as he bets the house. And a man dared to say, like, "You don't have it." T was quick to show him, "My word is bond, kid."
Right?
It was amazing how many came out. I knew he had something on him. I didn't know he had all that. Get it?
And I'm surprised no one didn't jump right on it.
Yeah, they could have just taken the money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you really see some one-armed half man, like change mutant, just drop 500 caps on the floor. You're really just gonna stand there? Like,
it's the principle. We're betting. So either way, he's betting for Thaddeus. Was it for Thaddeus to win? They were like, either way, money is about to be mine because he's gonna die.
I can't believe that whole place didn't just start sweeping them up for themselves. So. I just said that's just how it just goes to show how gamblers are some of the most honorable people. Like, they didn't steal your money; they want to win it.
Exactly.
Honor among thieves.
Absolutely.
Hold up, Poker Face tells me different. What are you talking about?
I know, because it would have been too easy and, like, I don't know, not enough show. But how many mini rockets did that armor hold? And like, how many death claws are there out there? Because why not just stand back?
I feel like there was more than 10 of them out there. I'm like, wait a
lot.
Here's the problem. The problem is that first one, he shot like 3. So technically they only hold somewhere between like 7 to 10 of these. And he shot 3. Like, I was like, oh, you just wasted a bunch on that one. And then he realized that he could fire them individually. So I'm like, sir. And then on top of that, the Death Claws, their nests, they be nesting. They roll in packs deep. It's like 10, 20 of them. It's horrible.
Poker Face. People in Vegas.
I really love. One of the things I loved in the action sequence was when Maximum like kind of did he kind of went up, like he'd use this jetpack or whatever to go up and then do it, and he never did it again. And I was like, but that seemed so effective. I'm surprised he didn't do it twice.
It drains battery real bad.
Oh, okay,
or the power real bad. Yeah.
And
he can only go up so high. So
that was very cool though.
So that makes sense, because I would have like, why even engage? Just step back, just blow them all up.
Yeah, then you're not in their way.
Lucy is disgusted by having to do murder, and while she's reeling, we hear Robert House still talking about the one that has him outmatched. He said one of their acolytes is even here in the building. So that's what I was kind of saying earlier. Like, was Hank working undercover at Vault Tech? Was he secretly working with the Enclave the whole time?
That's what it seems to be.
I think so.
Yep. The moment he got on that radio and was like, "Hey, you guys, I'm here and I'm still working." Me from the game knows that the only people who are on this radio are the Enclave. They're the only people who have the ability to use this radio and know how to use it correctly, because everybody else is just finding it in the wasteland. They don't know who the fuck they're talking to, but to know that somebody's on the other end always listening. Yeah, I was like, he's Enclave, and I knew that, and I hollered at that as well.
Nah.
Yeah, and
Nice.
obviously we got that payoff with Steph talking to into the same mic, or she's talking to her Pip or whatever, but it's the same. But then also that means that Norm's talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we see that in the end too. Yep, they heard all of that. When Hank confronted Lucy, he said Robert House wanted to turn the whole world into robots. He was just trying to give the product a little personality. But personality or not, wasn't he just creating a different kind of robot, Heidi?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I'm a huge fan of like Westworld, and so it's like as soon as you take away a human being's agency, their what do you call it, Alicia? Like their
What, when you're messing with the free will?
free will. Yeah, you do a mind wipe. It's really no longer the person, right? It's somebody else.
Exactly.
You're like a synth. A synth.
So and just pretty much creating a robot of a different kind. What's really the difference right there? Except
Totally.
for
Yeah.
And that's in the Commonwealth.
House said 200 years ago, House delivered a diode to the Enclave himself. So I guess the president's been in cahoots with the Enclave the whole time. Like when they said he was missing, is that because he was hiding out with the Enclave?
Do you want me to tell you?
That's what I think.
Well, I think what I think happened, because it looks like Coop, like it was Coop who sent this whole thing into motion after the whole time, and it looks like by him trying to save the world, he may have been the catalyst who ended it. But what really gets me is when we see who that guy is that he passed the diode off to. Is that the president who ended up saving him off the pole? Did that president turn into a monster? Like,
That's a different actor.
was it? That
It's
was
Ron Perlman. I
Yeah,
think
that's Ron Perlman. Yeah,
That's
And
the
then
beast.
Clancy Brown. Oh, Clancy Brown.
I will tell you if you would like to know. I'm just wait. If you guys want to know exactly what the deal is with the president and the Enclave, I could tell you.
Well, let's wait till the end just to see if we get there.
All right.
Because that's what I had written. I mean, we get to there too later. I actually have it written down. I thought that was Ron Perlman and the Beast thing, but now I'm like, was that just Clancy Brown and he turned into that thing? Like, what?
No, that was Ron Perlman. They are alike. They are alike. Their voices are so similar.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they're of the same like age, I think, too.
So what do we think about that fandom? Like, was it Coop who actually ended up sending this whole thing into motion after all?
Yeah, because it wasn't that what House said like that previous episode where it's like you're like almost like the anomaly.
He was the wild card. Yeah, he was the one thing he didn't know about. He didn't predict. So it looks like trying to save the world. He literally was the one who may have ended it. I don't know. How do you feel about that, AK? You think he is the one that it's his fault that the world ended like this? I mean, it was going to happen anyway, wasn't it?
It was whose fault?
Robert
Coops.
I don't know. No, I think the plan was already in place.
Like it was going to happen
put
eventually,
those
no matter
bombs out.
who pushed the button. Just as he's toasting his wife on what a good job they've done, they run into Hank, who seemingly just proposed to Steph earlier that morning. So this, of course, got me thinking, when did Steph go into the cryo chamber, and was she pregnant when she did?
Please, God, no. Drop this. No. God.
God,
no.
When we first met her, she was
no.
married to Bert and was
Yes.
very pregnant. So
Yes.
how long had they been together before she got thought out? Like, are we going to find out that's why Steph and Lucy are so close?
No.
Like, she doesn't seem to be fond of anybody else, but she likes Lucy. Are we going to find out that Steph's basically Lucy's little brother, or Steph's baby is going to be Lucy's little brother?
No.
Does she like Lucy like that?
Exactly. Does she?
I wouldn't say. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they were friends at all.
Look, they seem to be acquainted when we first ever see them because they were talking. But
I thought they were like best friends in the vault.
Yeah,
That's
in the
what
vault,
it seemed like.
knowing what we know about Stephanie, who is doing everything she can just to stay sane and be alive.
yeah,
Really?
After I found out that background, I was like,
I didn't get like I never got that like it's sort of like his starter wife. I never got that actually. Like how long were they married before she was put on ice?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like, was she pregnant when she went on ice and then came out, got married to Bert, but really that's Hank's baby, and we're going to find out that baby is Lucy's brother?
No.
I don't get that feeling.
I don't
You
either.
saw, you heard it here first.
But you could be right. I never thought
No,
about
I've
it.
been arguing with people online the entire time. I'm like, the time frame between Coop handing that thing over to the president and the bombs dropping has to be a couple of months.
Does it?
Yes, because remember, it happened. Well, the game, they have an actual date for it. It's October 22nd, 2077. So we know it's in the fall.
Okay.
So depending on I don't know if there's a date. I didn't look to see if there was a date at the Vegas show, but depending on the timeline, it had to be like a couple of months.
Okay,
At
but
the
the
most,
first
like
couple
3
months,
months.
a woman doesn't show.
That's a lie. It depends on the woman. It depends on the woman.
I mean, if she just started wearing baggy clothes and stuff and didn't know,
depends
and
on
then
the
just
woman.
hooked up with a
Well,
horny
in
Bert.
that time frame, why would she wear baggy clothes? They don't have baggy clothes. They're dressed in the 60s where everything is a tighter fit and a more uniform fit. So I don't think she was pregnant at all going in there. I think she did what she had to do to get Hank's attention, to get into a vault like she said she wanted to do. And getting onto the team and getting onto the team and getting hired into the location that she needed to was just like the maneuverability that she needed to go to get to where she needed to go. So I think that she was not pregnant when she went in there, and Hank came out first, because a lot of people are like, well, maybe her and Hank got together and they had a baby. No, Hank came out first. And if you look at the timeline of it, Betty came out because every 4 to 6 years, it looks like they were replacing with the new 31 overseer. And it stopped with Hank because I felt like he knew the plan for that vault and he was trying to stop it from happening to his kids. So he was trying to find a way to circumvent it. So they stopped him and Betty because she said she wanted to do everything she could to protect the people in that vault. They stopped the plan.
Huh, you think that's what I like that.
I think they put a halt to it. And I think that Stephanie's baby is actually Bert's for sure. Because, she was just doing what she needed to do. And now Bert is her new husband.
Yeah.
I think either she was pregnant when she went in and hid it and then had it and got hooked up with Bert, or her and Hank remembered each other from obviously and knew each other, and she was going behind old Bert's back and they were still hooking up somehow, some way. I don't know.
By that time, there would have been like quite an age difference though, because I think Hank is supposed to be in his 60s.
Yeah, like 50s, 60s. And Stephanie's still in her early 20s or late 20s, 30s.
Not that that's not done. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and the fact that they were already together and I mean, they had feelings. And, like I said, we already know Steph will do whatever she needs to do to make her way through. And if Hank's the overseer and in charge of everything, hey, we were husband and wife. Let's hook this up and be back on top and getting everything she needs and wants, or the best she could do in that situation. I could see it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sticking to it. I think we're gonna find out that baby is Lucy's brother in the end. That's amazing.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be wrong. I'm telling you right now, that baby's probably gonna die. Steph's gonna throw that baby. Steph's not gonna give a shit about that baby. No, Steph is like Yeetus. If she could have fetus deleted, she would have. She's like yeet.
Yeah, they're all 200 years old. Once you're all over 200, it doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. Bart makes a comment about them leaving Vegas as a couple of winners, but just then all the phones in the corridor start ringing at once. Then we flash back to Lucy in the vault, and she asks her dad, what's your end game? And he's like, miniaturization. So soon you won't be able to tell who's been chipped and who hasn't. Yeah, you could. Wouldn't you be able to tell by attitude alone who's been chipped and who hasn't?
Not if you don't know them.
Plus, then they said Ben rolled it out. That was another thing. So it's
not if you don't know them. Yeah, not if you don't know them.
Yeah, but I mean, just everybody kind of just seems to have that happy, nonchalant, blasé, just.
House Lord Bridge, you're right. That is Chet's baby now.
I mean,
Chet's the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
Oh, just then the big Roman comes around the corner, and just as Hank's saying, either way, you'll be my little girl again, he looked conflicted, but he also looked every inch a psychopath. That is just insane. Just what would you do in that situation? Instead of whacking the Roman, Lucy should have swung on her dad and broke that contraption and then bounced, or just
everybody.
bounced.
I'm going to continue. I'm swinging at everything. Everybody's swinging.
Don't take on the biggest, baddest guy there, though.
It's very Stepford Wives, by the way.
She hit him first, and he stumbled a bit. She could have been like, bam, bam. But she was trying to hit him again. I was like, girl, I'm moving. Once he's down, I'm going to move away from him. You're going to have to reach for me, and I'm going to bust my dad in the head.
Yeah, and smash that chip so it can't go in me no matter what happens by the end of this, right? First thing I'm doing, smashing that hand in that chip, and then I'm swinging and running like, come on, Lucy, get out of there. Be a survivor. Don't get snatched up by the Legion. Oh, no. I don't know. Would you even try to fight that behemoth or hit the road and like come up with a new plan, AK? What are you doing in that situation?
No, I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I would not be formidable in that battle. So now I'm an exit stage left.
I'm not trying to get caught up. Absolutely not. Speaking of a new plan, Maximus needs one. Like, he's starting to wane, and the death claws don't seem to tire. Like, it's nice to hear the lady like taking bets, point out like, if he loses, we all die, right? Like, if that's the case, why isn't everybody betting the house on Maximus to win?
That's not gonna help him
because he might still die.
If he
like,
dies,
I don't know.
Die, what's the difference? You don't pay up anyway. You're gonna be dead.
I don't know.
That's just a gambler into me, I guess.
Like, listen, at this point,
right. And for if y'all didn't know, DJ legit be running them tables at the poker games.
Looking for edges. I'm like, if I'm gonna die either way, like, let me just bet the house on the loser, get all this extra money, then I'm a winner. If I lose, we're all dead anyway. Like, it's a win-win situation. Let's get it. Get that. Oh man, Thaddeus tries to help by shooting one that was like chomping on Maximus, but I don't know. I think it hurt worse than it helped, because when Maximus turned around to say thanks, that's when the monster comes up from behind and smashes him. Like, you got to keep your head in the game when you're fighting something like that.
Absolutely.
That was insanity. Inside, the ghoul gets to pay one back and like find an answer to his question. What would Lucy do once confronted by her dad? Well, now she knows what he was willing to do to her. So what will her punishment be for him? Like, what, Heidi, what do you do in that situation? It's your dad, but he was just about to chip you. What do you do now that you have the upper hand?
Well, I think I would do what she was planning on doing, which was, pressing the button. I probably would. Her dad, it's weird because, they're blood, but at the same time, is he really a good father? Like, have we answered that question? I feel kind of like he's kind of like a Targaryen dad.
Trash.
I don't think he's a very good dad. And I almost think in a weird kind of way, the ghoul might be a bit of a better father figure, maybe uncle figure. I don't know. That's my opinion. So I probably would have pressed the button.
And a little sooner than she did. What's up, JD? I see you out there. We got the dragon in the house. I always love to see you, brother.
Show.
Oh, yeah, that's insanity. Inside, the ghoul gets to whoop, 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 whoop. So are you doing the same thing? Meeks, are you going to try to do anything to him? Are you going to help your dad? He already knew you weren't walking him back. Are you pushing the button just as fast as Heidi? Or
I'm going to get the button away from him, so I might about bust his hands. Like I said, I'm nosy. When I play these games, you got to give me the information. So I'm going to make sure you can't push that button, but you finna talk to me today, sir. You finna give me some answers today. Like,
what's up, fandom? Were you surprised the ghoul didn't harvest any ill will towards Lucy for how she left him last?
Nah. But seriously, though, wasn't like, what, 7 episodes ago, like the ghoul was like, you're just shooting people in the ass, and then exactly what he just did to Hank.
Because they learned from each other. He learned how he doesn't really have to kill everybody all the time, and she learns that sometimes you do have to make a decision whether to end somebody's life for the betterment of whatever your situation is. So you got to make a choice. And he put that in her hands, which is the lesson of the Wasteland, which I loved. I'm like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Terminator. Do you remember in Terminator 2 and T2 where he's like, stop killing everybody, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger just starts shooting people in the knees? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, outside, Maximus's armor is toast. Like, he crawls out, but instead of running to hide, he like picks up a spear and shield and is ready to go straight unsullied on these death claws. I was like, what is it that drives him to always be so valiant? Like, this kid truly is a hero. What makes him that way, AK?
I think it boils down to that childhood trauma and him consistently thinking about how he lost his parents, how he lost his home. And Shady Sands was shaping up to be like the pinnacle of oases in the post-apocalyptic world. And that was stolen from him. So that's, I think, where like his brain has been stuck at this whole time. So yeah, if it was me in his shoes, I can't say I would have done too much different.
No, absolutely. It was a roulette wheel. That was a great shield. All right, Meeks, you got no information from him, and all ended up with questions, no answers in the end. And that's what irritated me about this finale. They didn't answer anything. They gave me nothing.
Like I kind of knew where they were going, but only because I have the history of the game. So it's like interesting watching people who know the information of the game and people who don't. People who don't know, they're kind of like confused. Not confused, but like they wish the finale had more finales, like final stuff to it. And for me, I'm like, the best part about Fallout is the information you're getting about the pre-world. Like the pre-war world is where everybody does the digging. We know what the Wasteland's like. The Wasteland's fun. It's kooky. But what happened pre-war is what interests me more. So I'm just like, what in the hell are y'all doing? That's what I want to know.
This is
Like,
what happens when you adapt
of the
either
things.
books, video games, any other media. It's always a promotion to the actual source material. So they want y'all to say, again, question everything. If you still want more, either wait a year or two, either buy the book or play the video game.
But yeah, you still get all the answers in the video game. That's the worst part. You don't get any answers in the video game. This show is the most answers we've had in this series, like definitive answers. That's why we're so excited about this, because they're providing us actual definitive answers in this series. And I'm like, well, goddamn. Damn. So, but luckily, all of this stuff is going to be included in the world story of Fallout 5. So,
by the way, I know you were talking about it. I love that the roulette wheel was used as a shield. I just thought that was so clever, because they're in Vegas, and it just made a lot of sense, and it's
Perfect sense.
Right shape and everything. So that was kind of a nice detail. But the look of the show is amazing. Like I'm completely blown away by the production design and the costume design.
Absolutely. Oh, Adamantium said he nuked Shady Sands because her mom found Moldaver. Shady Sands.
Yes and no. More like it was like the water. The water portion was the worst part, because they were taking the water from the vaults, and there's no way to replenish that water, because the water chips. He knew about the water chips. So he was like, yeah, let's kibosh this. And then she went up there, and then she liked that lady, and he was like, bet.
You can't force the information by pressing the button and making him compliant. Like, they both had a buttons, can't she? Now that he did it, or did he wipe his brain and now he won't know anymore?
I think he wiped his brain, but to see how he used it before, he cranked it up and pushed the button. So I think what he did was a temporary wipe or something, because it wasn't all the way cranked up like he did for everybody else. Because remember, he was sitting there playing with it with the chicken fucker. He was like, ooh, to get it to work. So I don't think it's like a permanent wipe or anything. So I'm looking forward to seeing if that's what in fact actually happened to Hank, if he's going to be in season 3.
This is after the game, so no answers. But yeah, for the longest time, I did not give two shits really about the Maximus character. Now they've turned him into like the hero of the wasteland, like saving mutant kids, fighting for the everyman in Vegas. Like he doesn't know these people anything. What is he fighting for? Like, why is he so valiant? I mean, why is he still doing this? What do you think, Phantom? Why is he so good after everything bad that's happened? You think it's just how his appearing from Shady Sands?
Exactly. It's the way he said, pretty much from happened since he was a kid. And he wished like this is what the brotherhood should have been.
A little bitty wife. Even Grady from Sanford and Son was like ready to help him run out there once he saw like he was just a kid out there fighting.
And notice he did not. He was like,
well, that's just like, I'm gonna go out there.
I mean, he tried. I'm not mad at him. He did try.
He tried to get him hyped up. Everybody's like,
Wait, who was Grady?
The old black man who was like, he's just a kid.
The one with the shotgun.
Was that him?
No.
He's
for
just
real. Oh, he just
no.
I was about to say, wait a minute, hold on. How the hell did I miss that?
No, he's just making a rep. That was funny though. You're correct. I like that reference.
He was like, let's take back our town. Everybody's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. So just as Maximus is about to have his Jon Snow moment with the Deathclaw charging, it suddenly drops short with a hole being blown through its neck. I was like, wait a minute. Like, seems like there's now a sharpshooter on the roof. Like with an entire backing him, an entire battalion backing him. Where the hell did they come from?
Oh, that was a ranger. I was so excited. I got up out of my chair and I left my camera.
He called the banners.
I left
But you're gonna wait till now to show up? Like,
Yes.
what? I mean, I guess better late than never. But
Remember, the lady was looking for her team.
Mhm.
She didn't know if anybody was there, so she was looking for him. That's why they
It
left.
wasn't until they left that ridge that they were able to go check.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't realize there was that many of them. I mean, that was insane.
exactly. That's what people were confused about, because they were like, why are there no NCR people left? Because in the game, the NCR is a pretty large faction. Even though they're stretched thin of the area, they're a part of the final fight. So they're like, why aren't they there? What happened to them? Did they lose? Were they not a part of the winning team? And so people were assuming that they were all destroyed. And I was like, you guys have to let the show tell you the information and stop guessing and jumping ahead and making weird ass conclusions. Just wait until they tell you. And I'm like, look, there's NCR. They're not dead. Congratulations.
Like NCR has been totally disbanded. Looks like Maximus will live to fight another day.
Yeah, that 50 cal sniper was no joke.
No.
I have to say that was a little bit of plot armor. In my opinion, if he is a true hero, he would have finished off the death clause.
Oh no, he couldn't have. Oh no. In the game, regular artillery doesn't work in the game. You have to use big boy rockets. If you go to a death claw with like a pap gun, you're gonna die. Shotguns don't work.
No. I'm just talking about, like, thematically speaking, is that I think that Maximus, he's the hero. So technically, he's getting rescued. That's like
they took away his hero moment.
Yeah,
I mean, it's part of the. That's why I wish people would just like. I want people to play the game so they can see that nobody's really a hero.
You don't think Maximus is a hero?
He would like to be a hero, but you got to remember he was fully ready to take that fusion core from that vault and let them die because he wanted a suit.
Yeah,
just like he let Remy die in the beginning,
and he was also going to kill Thaddeus because he was going to the Brotherhood to tell him. I'm like, So I'm like,
he just does what he has to do to survive.
Exactly,
he's a survivor.
Exactly. So I'm like, he's not really a hero.
He's a gray. So you're saying he's a gray character. He's like a Walter White. He's not.
He has good intentions, but he is definitely a gray character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who's not so sure to last the day is Hank. He's got a bullet in his ass with one in the chamber pointing at the other cheek. So all things considered, he seemed to be in pretty good spirits. Lucy tells him she's always dreamed of coming to the surface with her father. This is definitely not how she saw it happening, though. And Lucy asked one more time, what is Hank doing up here? He asked then, what? Like, she said, then I'm going to turn you into the father I always thought you were. So it's like Lucy did chip her dad. Like, how is that any better than what he was going to do to her?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's like the wasteland has gotten to her.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's had to sort of evolve to be resilient against it. Like she was kind of a pure heart, but now she can't be anymore.
Yeah, because even Hank said, I thought the wasteland had changed you. And at that time, she was still trying to find a way to preserve him and their relationship and his life. And when he got that ass shot and she put that thing in his neck, he knew that, you did slightly change. So
NCR is showing up and Legion is in town. Next season is going to be crazy. Oh, you already know that. He's a hero because of his bravery. He killed 6 of them. Can the army take out the other 2? I mean, can you do something? Can you do something? Did I not do enough already? Oh, this is the Commonwealth. Everyone has shades of gray. Absolutely. Nobody's a hero. That shit with the NCR shooting is a shot from the game. So is that straight out of the game?
Yeah, if you watch the beginning cinematics, I think it might have been in also the New Vegas trailer, you get to see that slow motion shot from the Ranger right into, I think, the sign, I want to say it was, saying welcome to New Vegas.
That's pretty
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Jake says it's not any better. I agree. I mean, you can't do to your enemy just because it's convenient. Like it's either good or it's right or it's wrong. It was the only way she could stop him without killing him. That is another way to look at it. I think she knew that there was no other way she could, make him walk all the way. But she was never going to make him walk all the way back to that vault. So I don't think that's really factored into it. But yeah, before he died, Hank dropped a doozy. He said the surface was the experiment, not the vaults. What's up, man? You believe that?
Yeah.
That actually makes sense. Even before that reveal, it really didn't surprise me as much. Because besides the whole vault thing, if they're experiencing the vaults, after this whole bombing thing, why not do experiments on the surface where people actually survive? That's not part of your collect.
Wow. What do you think? How do you feel about that, Meeks?
The whole world's a stage.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's an experiment.
Everything's up for grabs.
It's all the wasteland. It's all the
Yeah.
Enclave made everybody. You're all an experiment. You just don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
He also said that he's
Yep.
already sent like R&D out into the wasteland. Any idea on who that is, AK?
From people that we've met in the wasteland so far, no. I can't see anyone that he would reach to.
I'm so
It's possible I
curious.
may be overlooking something, but
Mm-mm.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like none of those folks that we saw would want to be under some corporate shill.
I feel like they gave us homework for next season. So whenever the next season happens, we're
Yeah.
gonna be like, do we remember that person? Was that person there? Was that person in the background when Hank was sitting there? They're doing that little dance with the chips. Was that person there? Because I feel like it had to be one of those people that we saw in the beginning when he was doing that, when he had a bunch of people. Because I'm like, I hope so I can point and be recognizable. Otherwise, it's just in the air. You don't know. And that's the worst part. Because in the Commonwealth, the game deals with synths, which are fully mechanical beings that look identical to humans. They eat, they drink, they talk, they walk, they have families, all this stuff, but they're just not real humans. So I feel like they're trying to bring in some of that into this as well. And it's very interesting. I'm nosy.
We're just going to be like Westworld, where we're going to be saying, you're a host, you're a host, you're a host, you're a host, you're a host.
Everybody's the host. Absolutely. How about you, Heidi? You have any guesses on who might be out there? Who he has chip that we don't know about?
No, I'm like AK. I can't think of anybody. I'm not sure. I can't think of anybody. I'm just wondering if maybe there was somebody in last season that we like. I'm just trying to think of who hasn't been accounted for. You know what I mean?
And it has to be somebody. I mean, something kind of recent, because at first they were too big, and now he's saying that he's got the little miniature chip in. So it has to be somebody that he snatched kind of recently.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we've got to be able to recognize them next season, hopefully.
I'm wondering if it's gonna be that NCR lady that helped Lucy, like if she might end up being one of them.
I'm pretty sure it's like going to be someone from every single faction. Not faction, a faction.
Wow,
that would be interesting.
I can't
And
wait.
so the time the war was just orchestrated by the Enclave.
The man in the black from Westworld is like the ghoul. Man in black, absolutely.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I think it's sort of, they're all kind of based on like, Sergio Leone's, Italian Westerns, the good, the bad, the ugly, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. He said they're following orders written for them centuries ago. So are they obviously part of phase 2? Whoever these two people he just chipped and sent out, that must be part of the phase 2 situation.
Maybe.
We got a quiet one. I'm guessing.
I mean, maybe I don't think. I think that's probably it could be the most likely thing, but the way they throw things at us, there could be some other shadow entity corporation out there doing something.
I don't think it's another shadow entity. I feel like it's just another project. If that makes sense. Like you got multiple projects going on. So I'm thinking that the stuff that's going on in the vault is completely separate from the stuff that Hank's got going on. Because the plan for the vault, I think, is to release FEV in the water systems to turn the residents into some kind of like super something. We don't know what they're going to turn into because FEV is like it's a very strange, erratic virus that it does different things to different peoples at different times. So it could be super mutant management. It could be just like ghoul management. It could be just like a superhuman. It could actually work and do what they wanted it to do, which is make a superhuman. Like I have no idea. I think the vaults and Hank's projects are completely separate.
Yeah, Jake, I don't trust not real humans either. Is Coop Blondie or Angel Eyes?
Oh, he's Blondie. He's Blondie for sure.
Aren't the vaults all owned by different corporations? Yes.
They're separated to different people. There's like groups of people. So it's like this agency has like maybe 20, this one has 10. Like it depends on what they purchase, but it's not like all of them are owned by different entities altogether. You know what I mean?
I don't think the Enclave is corporation. It has to be the government. It definitely has to do with the government for sure. I believe that.
Maybe a rogue government though, like a
rogue faction,
a shadow government.
Absolutely. Lucy asked, "What did you do?" Hank pulled out his own controller and zapped his mind. Couldn't Lucy like dialed hers in first to stop him from doing that?
Pop his fucking hand. Nobody pushes this button but me. Only I bleed my own blood. Like you're telling me the information.
She had a dial in her hand. Stop him. Like don't let him do it. She like just froze and freaked up. So now with Hank fried and the Diane computer destroyed, what will happen to all the people that Hank has already chipped, AK?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I feel like the programming is already in there. We just don't know who's pulling the strings.
Because the Diane was the one giving it the ideas and what to do and how to think. So what do you think is going to happen, Heidi?
I don't know. I was thinking about it because it was sort of, again, like a Westworld thing. I was wondering if they would just all collapse or something, or they would just, fold. Because I didn't know if it is sort of like it's like an operation system, if they needed that. But perhaps like if it's once it's in there, like AK is saying, they could just keep going. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know.
Yeah, it was worldwide. I mean, the bombs went both sides. Like one side fired.
Oh yeah.
So it's worldwide. Like it's game over.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they based it off a real worldwide policy where. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but if one country fires nukes, everybody is firing.
Yeah,
there is no
it's mutual destruction or something.
Yeah. Everyone has the right and the reason to fire these nukes. So that's why people are like, please don't push that button, because once it starts, we're literally about to hit Fallout.
Yeah,
in real life.
Exactly.
Meeks, can you answer this question from Casey?
No, it's everybody. It's absolutely everybody, but the creators of Fallout have told us that they will never go to another continent or country.
Okay.
It's going to stay in the U.S.
Why is Lucy so sad? Isn't this exactly what she was about to do to her pops? Why is she freaking out so hard now?
Well, it's happened now, and now it's undoable, and her daddy is gone.
Aww.
It's sad. A little bit.
He took it away from her. I think he took the choice away from her.
Yeah, that he did too.
I saw an interview with Kyle MacLachlan, though. He was saying he was doing it in a way as the dad was as a kindness to her.
What happened?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, something clicked out. That was weird.
Oh, sorry. No, I saw an interview with Kyle MacLachlan where he was saying that he did it, Hank did it as like a kindness to Lucy, so that she didn't have to make that decision.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so he did do it with love in his own fucked up kind of way.
She didn't get all
and she didn't get all the answers that she wanted.
Hank just sits on the steps looking lost. Like, is that what will become of everyone that's chipped? Just kind of sit around, not knowing what to do, just sitting there looking all lost, like Terrible style.
I feel like that some days.
At this point, they've got no instruction. So
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like maybe Hank's ship didn't have the instruction in it because she had already been destroyed. But everybody else is just going to keep silently working on what they're doing. But Hank is the one that has absolutely no instruction because the head was already dead.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. He wiped himself so thoroughly that he didn't remember. Yeah, that would be sad, but I don't know. He was an asshole, and this was coming. Like, you should be feeling happy that you didn't have to do it to your daddy, I guess. I don't know. Todd Howard can't be bothered to go to another country.
I don't want Todd to do that. I want Todd to stay in the U.S. We gotta course correct with some of these decisions in the games here. Like, Todd needs to. You got too much dip on your chip trying to go outside the country.
Hey, what up, Chris H? And yeah. You're right. Steph got issues.
It's funny when Lucy was standing there.
She's from Newfoundland, so you don't want to mess with someone from Newfoundland.
When Lucy was standing there in the middle of the street, I was like, "Isn't Maximus like right around the corner?" And then, boom, right there.
Yeah, took all damn season.
I think it was magnets, those two.
It was cute.
He was trying to give her a big old hug just when she needed one the most. Like now she knows she's not alone up here in the wasteland. Down in Vault 32, Chet couldn't be more excited about the riot he invoked. Like, not only are they after Steph, but now they're all even chanting death to management. So is he that mad? Does he really want her dead?
No, I look at his face. They said death to management. He went.
But then he kind of turned around and smiled and was like,
no, he didn't turn around and smile. He went, ugh.
Oh, really?
Because
I didn't get that.
You got to think about it. What did they write on the walls?
Yeah, death to management before they end up dying.
Oh,
That was on the
That's
walls
why
and
I
they
was
went to
like, wait a
investigate.
minute,
I was
this
like,
was the virus end up killing them or something worse?
something worse. I think they're going to turn into something.
Do we think that's what happened to the Vault 32 in the first place? That they had started phase 2 earlier than everybody else?
I don't know.
I don't
because
know.
They pretty much, the way it looked like a bunch of people were taking themselves out and they took other people out. I have no idea.
I mean, think about it. If something was like surrounding me, to turn me into a centaur or worse, I would definitely take a fork into a freaking.
No, they don't know. They don't know anything about that. Like they wouldn't know that information, and even Vault Tech wouldn't know that information because centaurs and stuff didn't happen until post-war. The only thing they had was like death claws, and I don't even know if they had super mutants or anything like that, but like pre-war. So I think the bombs and the people help create some of that stuff that they're dealing with. So I was like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't read nothing in that vault before they reset everything.
Yeah, that's insanity. Steph decides to open Hank's box, and good thing she bartered with Betty in time to get it. Like that's kind of convenient. Like it does have a special Pit Boy inside, and it was interesting when Steph announced who she was in, like who she was into it. She didn't say she was Chet's wife or Bert's wife. She said this is Hank McLean's wife. So just what kind of freaky deaky shit was going on in Vault 32 or 30?
Nothing.
You don't think that? You don't think any of that intertwined to any of it?
No, I think that they knew that they had to separate and create their own families so they can grow the population, because only Hank and Stephanie knew about the Pit Boy and knew about the shadow entity government, the Enclave. Nobody else knew about that. Because remember, Hank was undercover. Nobody else knew about that. And I'm pretty sure she sweet talked that shit out of him when they were in Vegas. So that's why she was able, that's why she knew she needed that box. And that's why she was like, this is Hank's wife, to get some authority to her name. Like, I know what's happening and I need you to go ahead and run that shit.
Chet was like, whoa, what did I just start? Both
exactly
going downhill. Chet technically McLean. They're all McLean. Everybody's related.
I mean, yeah, he is.
She said, I don't know how this works, but I hear you're always listening. Initiate phase 2. And like I said, I am more than a little bummed that we are not going to find out what the hell phase 2 is until next season.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell did they tell us, fandom?
What have we been waiting for since like what? I mean, I'm not sure it was they talk about, no, it was only on this season they talked about phase 2. But just the whole thing of like what happened with 32 and then this and now, like, come on now, I need to know. But hey, they're in season 3 and they're still prolonging it. Okay, you got some explaining to do.
Well, I know what it is.
Explaining to do.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a pretty much information.
So season
like
3, episode 8. If
called?
you don't know, Meeks, I need a spoiler.
It's an Easter egg. I already told you what I think it is. It's an Easter egg for the FEV virus. They're going to use the FEV virus in the vaults. That's what I think they're going to do.
Right.
They're going to use it in the vaults.
I remember that.
And I feel like the situation with the water chip is so that they can share the water, so that it's easier to poison both sides of the vault at the same time.
Feel it. The Legion is about to roll up. The chip people are sitting ducks. The Vegas
yeah. If they make it through,
vault is either going to self-implode. Do y'all think that Hank knows that she was a Canadian?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Nope.
He's not high enough on the food chain to be able to do any type of like secret background checks like that.
I just feel like she was like, I'm about to sweet talk. We're going to put whatever, pussy on the table, titties on the table, whatever. I got to get into a vault.
Absolutely. We're going to work our way into a snack budget for season 3. We're going to get that. We see the Enclave has been listening to all the transmissions, and got to say that place is massive. It's basically its own city. So how many people do we think are residing there in the Carter, Heidi?
Oh, I don't know. That's interesting because there's another show called Silo, and it kind of reminds me. Well, I know that actually the writer of Silo was inspired by Fallout, so it's interesting that I don't know. I have no clue. I think it's probably quite significant though. With the infrastructure and everything that they must have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's what all are they? I mean, they have to have everything there. Literally, if they're planning on running the planet, they have to have everything and be ready for everything.
Yeah, like is it Meeks, do you know, is it is Enclave only North American centered, or would it be for the world? Like, 'cause
It's
if
just for the US because
Okay.
I mean
1400.
Oh, Jake says it's 1,489. That sounds like a reasonable amount. Very specific number.
That's how much
okay,
money.
well just let me know if you still want to know more information about the Enclave. That way I can explain that better. I just won't say anything else until you guys let me know if you guys want to know.
Absolutely. We're going to almost at the end, and then we're going to break out everything we know and don't know about all this. But we then see Norm and somehow Claudia are the sole two survivors from the rat roach attack. Like, the force is strong in the plot armor with these two. But
It's the luck. He got high luck.
Yeah.
I'm happy they
High
made
luck, yeah.
High luck. And now we know Claudia has high luck.
it. On the way to his family's cryopods, Robert House said, if your family is here, did he already know that they wouldn't be fandom?
Wait, which family?
Coop's family.
Coop was on
the
his way to
house.
go see
Okay, for me, it was more of like with him is like probability. But if he knew like they weren't there again, it's like, then what the hell was the whole point of like taking him all the way down there?
Yeah.
He could have been like, yeah, your family's out here, dude.
Because he wanted him to work for him. That was the whole plan, is to get him invested to work for him. But that shit ain't working. Coop is like, I just want my fucking family.
Yeah. We flash back to the call he got from House telling him that he wasn't the cause of whatever it is about to happen. And it flashed back to Coop, who gave the president the cold fusion. And like I said, that just clicked in my head as like, he looked at Coop like, you poor unsuspecting schmuck. Like, he knew like Coop was in way over his head. And then like, that's what I said. That's when I thought back, like, wasn't that the voice that was coming from the mutant? But I hadn't seen it in a minute. Because like I said, I thought that was Ron Perlman, but then I see that this is Clancy Brown. But yeah.
But also Hank threatened his wife and daughter as well. So I guess maybe he believed him when he had said that if he didn't do what he said, that might take Lucy back to the vault, that he would kill his wife and daughter. So I guess he assumed that he was telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you at that point?
Yeah.
I think House knew that they were gone. If he
Me
was.
too.
Exactly. Of course, he had to have.
He's in the computer system. He's a computer.
So did the Enclave do that to them, or was he in cahoots with the Enclave and he was a willing participant? And that's, I guess, so we found out that's not the same guy. The president's not that beast we saw. That's actually two different things. That was good to find out. The ghoul finally makes it to his family's cryo chambers, and House asked if he'd like him to open them up for him. So, like, he obviously already knew that they weren't in there. What? This was the only way to try to get him. Like, he's going to know that once his family's not in there, he's not going to work for him. So why would Robert House, the ultimate calculator of all things, think that this was going to work?
I think he stopped calculating a long time ago. I feel like once the bombs happened and he messed up that calculation, then everything else he has known is thrown off. And he was also offline. He was offline until Coop brought him online, so he doesn't know anything anymore.
Yeah.
He just knew what was, and he knew. I feel like he knew that they weren't in there. He was banking on using that emotional connection to his family to get him to work with him to take down the Enclave, which is weird. Tim Hortons.
DJ, I don't know how long are your notes, but is it possible to do a speed quick through?
Yep, we're almost done. We're almost done. In the end, we saw how much he loved his wife. Like, he took all the blame as well as he should have. Like, how many times did she try to tell you, like, I know more than you, like, let me deal with this? But lucky for the ghoul, Barb's chamber wasn't completely empty. She left him a little postcard clued on, like, where to find her. And I'm guessing House did not know about that, the card. So we then see the Legion on the march while Lucy and Maximus make their way up to Robert House's office. And it seemed like he was no longer online. So did the ghoul take the cold fusion with him when he left, Meeks?
I thought, but then I remembered the message was different when he came in there. This one said signal loss. When Coop came in there, it said offline. And I was like, so he's hiding until he knows what they're about. That's what I'm thinking.
No, but didn't he also close the door? So it's like, did the ghoul not like reopen it, or did he just blast right through? But it would have showed something. So
I don't think where he went was in that area. I think that's just where the cold fusion machine was. I think he went somewhere else. So I think it was already closed.
Corey Girl says, I think that Coop was going to give up on his mission once he realized that they weren't there, but he wasn't expecting the postcard. No way is Coop. Coop's gone through 200 years looking through his family. He's never given up on this mission. Never. Lucy looks out the window and says, there's a war coming and it's all my fault. And that's when she found out that, like, she had a real one with her. Because Maximus's only reply was, "Yeah, well, welcome to the wasteland."
I mean, he did it too. Brotherhood's a shambles.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
As it panned out, we saw a little glitch in the computer screen revealing Robert House. Like, is he going to manipulate Lucy and Maximus into joining his side of the fight, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be the worst idea.
I think
At the very least, he's gonna try.
Absolutely, he has to. Then we see the ghoul on his trek across the plains and like on the search for his family. Like, I don't know. And this is about the time I started getting mad. I was like, nothing happened. Like
everything happened.
Nothing happened.
Everything happened.
Even with like special extra scene, I was like, okay, so someone may finally make an armor that actually protects people. Neat.
No,
like I need more in my finales.
Everything happened, and that's where I think that it differed from the game to the show only people, because they gave us so much. They gave us so much that I can make at least 10 videos on what happened in the last 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Mm.
I was saying that Coop thought he was, Coop would do that. Yeah, I don't know. Was that really a surprise that the Elder Cleric is supposedly now changing from Quintus the Unifier to Quintus the Destroyer? I mean, really?
The surprise was the blueprints for Liberty Prime, which is a huge 250, like it's a big ass fucking robot that throws mini nukes at people.
Oh,
yeah. In Fallout 4, you can attack it if you want to. It's just gonna be like bow, and you're gonna die. So it's actually built in Fallout 4 in the Commonwealth. So technically, lore-wise, the Commonwealth already has one. So if they manage to build one, you're gonna have a mech war.
There you
which
go.
is the worst thing.
There's the part we don't know as show watcher. Well, as a show watcher, what do you think of this finale and the season as a whole, Heidi?
Oh, well, I absolutely loved it. And it was funny because the first episode of this season, I was like, oh, I don't know. But then by episode 2, it just like, boom, like just kept going. And I just thought everything was amazing. I liked it, I think, more than season 1.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny because it's like, there's so many video game adaptations now, and I just think this one does such a great job. And then also it's sort of weird because there's some sort of real world analog comparisons we can have to, what's happening in our real world. So it's a little bit that in a way, it's a bit meta. But I love Walton Goggins and the whole cast. I think they did a great job all around.
Absolutely.
Big thumbs up for me.
Great line to end the season. Welcome to the Wasteland. What do you think of the season and the finale as a whole, AK?
I liked it. I did want more. I wish we would have gotten that. Just I don't know. So had some of our questions answered, but they didn't feel like doing that. So we got what we got though, and I did like the episode. So for this episode, I'll say like maybe an 8 out of 10, but overall for the season, 9 out of 10.
Adamantium has no sense, by the way.
A new Vegas fan I was fulfilled. I'm expecting in 9 months. Expecting is
go to your room.
No sense.
How about you, fandom? What do you think of this one?
I would say, also kind of like you, Heidi. Like when Fallout first came out, I watched the first episode and I dropped it. I was like, I couldn't get into it. Then I took another chance, and then after watching the second episode, I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. It's actually pretty good. So I would say that I enjoyed the first season more only because I liked the first season finale over this season's finale. But still freaking enjoy the second season overall. I'd probably give like an 8.5. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. I gotta play the video game at some point. I really do, especially for Meeks. So she's telling me I'm probably gonna like do like
chaos
every
monster.
non-good choice.
Chaos gremlin.
I wouldn't even know how to play a video game, so I'd be like completely.
It'll be the best because you're gonna learn today.
I should get you to teach me how to play a video game.
Like season 3 to start tomorrow. Could have used one more episode. Absolutely, me too.
Yeah, we could definitely use one more.
I wish I knew a little bit more about the Enclave, but I wonder. I also can get like probably even like more people that were against them, because besides that one guy that decides to like get the cold fusion and dip, like are there more people? It's like kind of not with them, but I have no choice. So who knows? Maybe more of that. At one point he was chilling with them, cool when he went with Barbara in the elevator.
Yeah.
And now years later, he's like, yeah, I don't know about this shit.
Well, you got to think about it. It's very much gang life. Once you're in, you're jumped in, you're in. The only way you can leave is through death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enclave is no joke.
Oh, absolutely. I was the same way. I watched the first 2 episodes first time around. Giant Tamer was watching. I wasn't really that into it, and then something
Crazy.
just made me kick back in and watch it.
Mhm.
I think I watched it like episode 6 or something weird, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. And I went back and watched the whole thing. I was like, oh shit, this is pretty good actually. So yeah, it took a minute. It was a slow burn, but I'm all in now. I'm here for it. So how about you, Meeks? As the resident professional, did it do everything it needed to? Did it give you what you needed?
Yes.
Said merch.
Yes.
Meeks literally built a gift box.
You got everything
Do you
but
have
the
any
soda.
Nuka-Cola? Do you have any Nuka-Cola or
I'm not
candies?
sure if I would like it because
Don't
I
drink
really
it.
like Pepsi.
Yeah,
And if I drink a soda that it don't taste like Pepsi, I'd be like, Matt.
yeah.
Probably.
Especially when that shit's 80% sugar. Don't drink
Yeah,
that.
I
It's,
got
it's diabetes in a
Doesn't it
bottle.
have to have some like Fallout in it as well? If it's Nuka-Cola, like
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the fact that they were going deep lore for some of these cuts, to the fact that people who were fans of the game were arguing back and forth with each other because they didn't realize it. Because a lot of people started with 3 and they didn't play 1 and 2. And this information about the Enclave is primarily information in 2, because 2, the Enclave is the big bad. Like, you go to the base and you blow up one of their bases.
oh, sorry.
So I really
All
thought
right.
that they did a good job. And they also did a good job setting up for season 3, because we always want to know where we're going to go. And we were hoping to go to a new place, but Colorado is not a new place in the games. But there's a half canon game that takes place in that area. So now they're getting ready to canonize some of the things that we believed wasn't canon. So now we're just looking to see what they're going to do in this area. But the director also said that they weren't going directly to Colorado. You have to get there. You have to cross through Utah, which is a DLC area for Fallout New Vegas.
I'm here for it. Absolutely. Maester Meeks. Follow me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nuka-Cola.
Pastor Meeks.
Nuka-Cola Zero? No, I don't think so. It's all sugar. Oh, absolutely. Try to make these shows a little more interesting, doing that deep dive, thinking a little other side of things. The ghoul messed up, leaving the computer band behind. Messed up bad. It could be. We're going to find out. We're also going to find out what everybody remembers about this episode. We got just a couple trivia questions. If you know these answers, put it in the chat box. If you're watching later, put it in the comment section down below. How many caps did Thaddeus wager on Maximus defeating the Death Claws?
500.
500. You already know. He dropped it and said, count them. Yeah.
Count them out.
Where was Congresswoman Diane Welsh from?
I remember this now.
A callback question. Oh,
anybody know?
I got
Glendale.
Glendale.
Well done.
Absolutely correct. We brought one back. Oh, here's our deep dive for the day. What did Hank say was the gold standard for personnel?
Oh God, INTP. Was it INTP? Because it's the Myers-Briggs scale.
Yeah.
But he listed the letters, and I can't remember. I want to say
I would give it to you on that alone. That's a pretty sick callback. The Myers-Briggs. Absolutely correct.
What does it mean?
What is that, Coop?
Yeah, it's like a personality test.
It's literally like a 60 to 100 question fucking test.
Myers-Briggs.
And it tells you whether you're I want to say external, internal. That's incorrect.
Yeah,
introvert and extrovert.
Exactly. I
Okay.
did one years ago called True Colors. It was like based on 4 colors. So
Yeah,
it's
it was
like
like that.
sort of it's a personality test, and it tells you like what
Passive,
environments you work in.
aggressive.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, we're going to give that one to you. Absolutely. And if you want to know the letters, it's actually ISTP.
Damn.
Oh.
I said IN.
You're there. You're there. That was
You were
nice. A
close,
great
though.
callback. Great callback. What time did Hank propose to Steph?
Would have been like early in the
4
morning,
a.m.?
5 a.m.
Oh, snap. Absolutely correct. It was 4 a.m. What a callback. Just killing it
I
today.
see y'all.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all-
Listen,
all
I
that.
told you, I love. I'm gonna get one wrong to make myself feel better because this is nice. So far, I've gotten most of it.
He said, I came to play today. Oh, who was Hank hoping could find a job for his new wife, Steph?
Oh my gosh!
Wasn't it,
Bud,
Was it Buzz?
I had
Bud.
to get a couple
Bud,
in here just
yeah.
in case we were getting too many.
Bud Askins, I thought.
But yeah, Bud.
Absolutely correct. Mr.
Yeah.
Askins, you are correct. Nice callback. What neon? Here's one. You can't get one. Oh, yeah. What neon sign was above the gates to Vegas? We'll go with that one. That's an easier one.
Welcome to the Strip?
How about to say, isn't that it?
Incorrect.
Above the gates to Vegas?
Mhm.
It was a lucky 38.
Oh, you're talking about the sin sign?
What was above? That wasn't above the gates. That's a good
No,
callback. Too, though.
nope.
That's a great callback.
That is one. I don't remember. I remember saying, "Oh, look, sin," but I don't remember.
Reverse
don't remember
reverse what you thought right
Was
out
it
of the
Caesar's Palace? No.
No. Reverse what you thought it was right out of the gate. Look at Jake. He got the Mr. Askins. He was
Welcome
ready for
to the Strip. Oh, leaving the Strip? Goodbye, or
it.
Oh,
now
coming back.
leaving?
Was it
Now
coming back?
leaving Vegas, or
Welcome to Nevada, to Vegas.
Boy, if you
Welcome
put some all
Reno.
that together,
something?
you're pretty much right there.
I'm gonna fight you.
Right.
Oh, thanks for coming. Cheers.
I'm done. I can't see. Look, I got one wrong.
Yeah. What's the answer?
Oh, let's see if anybody in the chat gets it. What neon sign was above the gates to
Oh,
Vegas?
free side. That's cool, but
Is it free side?
No.
no.
Oh, it had a little something to do with all the shit you guys were saying. That's
And
fantastic.
listen, exactly.
What did it say on the top of Hank's box?
I think it said
Property of Hank. Of
That's
Hank.
what it said on the side of
Hank,
the
Hank
box.
McLean.
I thought it said property of Hank McLean.
It said that on the side.
the top of the box.
What did it
Vault-Tec?
say on the top of the box? Viva New Vegas. Nope, that's not it.
Was it Gek? I don't think it was Gek.
It wasn't a Gek.
Hey, there he is. I knew Jake would bring it back. That's
Come
just
back
all.
soon.
Okay, there we go.
We were almost
Oh
there.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, we were almost there. I didn't know what's on the top of the box.
That's why I didn't say it. I knew he was. I knew he'd come with it. My man's from Vegas.
Yeah, I don't remember what was on top of his box. Giggity.
Hey, well, we had to get a couple. You can't be getting them all.
Oh, it did say keepsake.
Hey, Jake, bring it back.
All right, Jake.
Correct.
Well done.
Cool, right? You already know Jake's bringing it. He comes for real every time. Oh, ease it up a little bit. What's Steph's last name?
Harper.
Harper.
Because we got that wrong last time.
Harper.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
And what did it say on the postcard left in Barb's cryo chamber?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh, I thought you were on the back.
Colorado.
What
What was actually a great idea? Something.
He said, well, I'm playing too. What did it say on the screen in Robert House's office?
No
Meeks already
signal.
told you.
Offline.
Offline.
He said there were two things. When he went in there, it said offline, and the other one was like signal lost.
There you
Oh,
go.
signal
Yeah, Phantom
lost,
said it. We
yes.
just said it
Signal
backwards.
lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. I was going to give it to you, Phantom, though. Lost signal would have been good enough. Well done. And last, oh, no, we got two more. What did the letters spell on the sign when Lucy and Maximus looked out the window of Robert House's office?
Was that the sin sign, or was that something else?
Yeah, that was the sin one.
I was dying when you said that. What's in the box? Oh, you said that earlier. I was like, damn, she was paying attention this time. Shit. Oh, that is excellent. And we ended on an easy one. What is the new armor Quintus is constructing called?
Oh, I told y'all.
Yeah, you did.
You want me to say it again?
Hold up.
Let me
See
say
if
it again.
because we already know Meeks knows it. Anybody
No, I
remember
know
what
it.
that is? What is the armor?
Something prime? It prime isn't in there though.
Mhm.
I recognized it when she said it earlier, but I can't think of the name. Go ahead, Meeks.
It's Liberty Prime Alpha.
Hey, there
Okay, well,
it is.
Prime was in there. All right.
Mhm.
I kept getting it backwards too. I kept saying Liberty Alpha Prime, but it's Liberty Prime Alpha.
Mhm.
Absolutely correct. Oh, Meeks came to play. Well done.
Told you I was studying this.
Oh, man, we brought it home. Absolutely loved it. You already know we're here for season 3 when it comes out. And yeah, it's going to be a bummer having to wait for it, but we will be here when it comes back through. Definitely want to thank all our special guests that came through. Once again, Meeks, always love having you here. Oh, we couldn't do it without you, our resident expert. And the one and only Heidi made it way today. Thank you so much for being here. It was awesome.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, always good times. What's up, IK? You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Just again, a special thanks to Adamantium for hooking your girl up with
Amen.
awesome freaking donations, bro. I did not expect that at all, and I thank you wholeheartedly. Thanks to everybody that was in the chat for this stream and also for the Dunkin' Egg stream that me, Heidi, and a couple of our other friends did earlier. Please go check them out. If you don't know who Heidi is, her link is in the description. Go check her out. I don't know
That's why
how
we're
you
poop-
don't
that's
know
why we're
Meeks.
because we've been streaming
Right,
since 7.
Yep. Her Meeks' credentials are down below as well. And also do not forget to go check out those reviews on the sauce that DJ Wun Wun does on his main channel. It's gonna be great. And come back next week. We'll be back with Dunkin' Egg all over again.
Absolutely, I'm here for it. Can't wait to do it, and we're looking forward to the other one. You already know. Yep, we will be back on Tuesday doing the next Dunkin' Egg, and the next Thursday we will be starting off with Wonder Man. So everybody that's got the Disney, check those out. We'll be doing the first 2 episodes of Wonder Man. Looking forward to that. So I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better.